Welcome to DNEX Academy. It's my dream project to help the student who are preparing for urology. And we started with other branches of surgical gastro, surgical oncology, and neurosurgery test series. We all are doing well. So I'm taking your class on neuro-oncology. As I'm the urologist, it's a privilege to have class on the uro-oncology. Presently, I'm the fellow in the Kulkarni Institute, Pune, who are preparing for urology. Definitely must know the Kulkarni Institute. So come to the CA bladder. Will not waste your much time. CA bladder. If I say you have 60 questions are there in a NEET exam, out of 60, 5 to 7 questions will be from CA bladder. 5 to 10 from CA prostate. 5 to 7 around RCC. 2 to 3 CA penis. 2 to 3 CA prostate, CA testis. So this is the important part of your preparation, and the question from the CA prostate will CA bladder will be straightforward. If you have basic knowledge of the carcinoma, you will have answer in your exam, and it's an audio visual presentation, so it will be easy to remember in your exam. So I will give you the concept how you have to read the CA bladder and how to remember the things. This is the important. So any tumor, anything you are starting, it should start from like epidemiology. When how the it is important for us to know about the CA bladder. It is important because it's the fourth most common globally cancer. And what is the stress factor for them? Environmental and advancing age. So it's a cancer of old age. So how much old age? Mean age is 73. Previous 11th edition Campbell, it is level 67. Now it is 73. So this is a new potential MCQ for your exam because it's added in the 12th edition of this. So cancer of environment and cancer of old age is the most expensive tumor in a treatment as per the patient for lifetime because they have to treat for many multiple times. Its recurrence is high, so the tumor have much more expenses to the community. So come to gender differences as it's a carcinoma of environmental factor like smoking, occupational risk. So both are men is more commonly involved. So it's a 3 to 4 times more common in men than female. But nowadays, as a smoking incidence is increasing in female, and prevalence is increasing in female, so cancer also is increasing in female also. Women, if I say ki, it's more common in female, but if it happen in women, it is a more advanced tumor and less favorable prognosis by stage by stage. This is important. Women, it is less commonly happening, but when is it happening, it is more dangerous than the man, and less favorable prognosis will be there for the woman. Come to the racial differences. So it is the bladder cancer is most common among Caucasian American with an incidence of 1.5 times more common than African American and twice that of the Mexican American and 6 times that of Native American. So this is a tumor of Caucasian American that is important. So if white males having higher incidence and death rate than African American, this is an important point. And roughly females, come to the females, is are roughly 1.5 times more common in white women than an African American woman, and white male having around 4% chance of developing urethral carcinoma in lifetime. So it's 1.5 times more common in whites and 4% chances of their development carcinoma in in their lifetime. I already told this is old age tumor. Its mean age is 73 years. This is the incidence according to age. As the age increases, incidence in a male and female also increases. If the tumor is developing in younger adults, it's a well-differentiated tumor, non-invasive rather than invasive bladder carcinoma. But prognosis will be the same as per staging. So young male, better grade tumor, but prognosis same. We already discussed it. So come to the globally, which kind of histopathologically is more common in the global. So Northern America and Europe, then 95 to 97% is a urothelial carcinoma. If you go to Africa, it's around 10% are non-urothelial carcinoma, like squamous cell carcinoma is there. If you go to Egypt, where the schistosomiasis infection is more common, squamous cell carcinoma is more common. So this is the incidences and prevalence of in a worldwide. Come to the etiological factor. This is an important etiological factor, genetic abnormalities. External risk factor. What are the external risk factors? The carcinoma exposure, nutritional factor, fluid intake, our infection, chemotherapy, radiation, and possibility of artificial sweetness. So one by one, we will discuss these. So come to the genetics. Genetics, you have to remember two words. One is NAT, second is GST-MI. These are two important points in genetics. So the NSL transferase, what is the role of NSL transferase enzyme? Is it detoxified nitrosamines, which is known bladder carcinoma. So it detoxifying nitrosamine. If it is not there, or it is some problem in their NAT, that nitrosamine is not detoxifying, so more chances of developing carcinoma. So this is the main mechanism of action. So it has a two type, NAT1 and NAT2. NAT2 is called a slow polymerization. So NAT2 is related to bladder carcinoma, not NAT1. This is the MCQ. And how much time odds ratio will be there? It's a more than 1.4 times. Then fast polymerization, there's a NAT1. So this is important. Genetics, you have to remember only two genetic enzymes, NAT and GST-IM. What is GST-IM? Is a glutathione S transferase. What it causes? It causes several reactive chemicals. It conjugates several reactive chemicals like arylamine and nitrosamine. So again, it is an important part of the metabolism of nitrosamine. So it is important, and it is said that in females, both GSTM is more predominantly common. So when the tumor is happening in female, it is a more advanced tumor or more higher grade tumor, and so less prognosis will be there. If it is no GSTM1 polymerization is there is a relative risk of 1.5 times more of carcinoma. So come to the hereditary carcinoma. So hereditary means from familiar, from father to son to their son. So if it is first degree relative, there is a two-fold increase of chance of carcinoma bladder in families. But it will not follow the Mendelian inheritance. And important syndrome in familial or hereditary carcinoma is Lenz syndrome. In that, mismatched repair gene 2 is involved, leads to urothelial carcinoma development. Come to our external risk factor. I will tell you the external risk factor, most important risk factor is smoking. Then other aromatic amines comes. So if you have to answer which is a more important for more etiological agent for carcinoma bladder, smoking or aromatic amine, you have to answer smoking. So what are the primary aromatic amines which is culprit for the carcinoma? Why it is happening? It is happening because it's bind to the DNA. So DNA damage is a primary etiological etiological effect of any things. So what are the first compound, what are the first chemical is implicated for formation of bladder cancer is benzidine and beta-nathalamine. Other industrial chemicals are PAH, that is polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, diesel, paint substance. So dye industry, paint industry, CA bladder is common. While chimney worker, CA scrotum is common.